we are now going to be looking at 10 Cloverfield Lane. As usual, written by Charley Dixon. So, I have just finished watching this movie just now, so I will be giving my opinion in regards to this. This movie is slightly different from the Cloverfield film. For example, 10 Cloverfield Lane is not a found footage film this time round. Even though I do like a good found footage film, I am glad that they did not do it with this film. There are 3 main characters in this, and all 3 of them are hiding out in a bunker waiting for the all clear from the military due to the bad airflow and aliens, best way in putting it. It's a sci-fi psychological horror film. It was written by Dan, I have no idea how to pronounce his last name, Trachtenberg? I suck at this, okay? I know. And produced by J.J. Abrams? I suck at this today. I'm so sorry, guys. You know, the guy who likes to use lens flares in most of his stuff. But I give credit to the guy as he has made some decent films. And also produced by Lindsay Weber. Michelle awakens in a bunker with 2 men named Howard and Emmett. She has been told by both of them that there has been an alien attack and they must stay inside the bunker at all costs. Though Howard's and Emmett's intentions become questionable, which makes Michelle think, is it better in here or out there? Right, time to talk characters. Michelle, played by my woman crush, Mary Winstead, who is well known in playing Ramona Flowers in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I think her character was quite well written, and her character gotten better over time throughout the movie. She did a great job with the character's emotions in the situation she was in, and I enjoyed her character. She was a strong female lead. Next up, we have Emmett, who is played by John Gallagher Jr. Now, I know he has been in a few TV programs, but this was the first for me to see him act. I personally did not like his character. And I felt like the character was a bit dull for me. But I did like the chemistry his character had for Michelle, but overall, he was my least favourite. Now for the final character, Howard, who is played by John Goodman. He did the voice of Sully in Monsters, Inc., and I adore him to bits. His character, Howard, is my favourite in the whole film. His emotions, his acting skills are just great, and I enjoyed watching him on screen. I liked how his character slowly developed further into the film. And out of all 3 of them, John Goodman did the greatest. Okay, now let me talk about scenes that I liked and disliked. I loved the opening title into the film. It was interesting. I loved how the car kept rolling names of the producers and cast showed up. And when the car stopped, the title came up. I was pretty impressed by this, as not a lot of films go into it that way. Now, I did not like the very beginning. Spoiler alert, where she took off her wedding band and Ben calls her phone. We did not get much information from that, and I thought it was kind of pointless. Any lessons to learn from this movie? Don't use your phone whilst driving. You'd have thought that was obvious, but people are stupid. Do I think people will learn this lesson? Well, I hope so, as driving whilst on your phone is dangerous. And considering I keep intersecting on this anyway with my own thoughts, just based off the writing, is pretty moronic too. Driving with your phone. Just saying. If you drive with your phone, you're a moron. But that's just my 2 cents on the matter. Anyway, back to the review. think people who are into psychological films will enjoy this movie, and those who enjoy a good plot twist. I did watch it with my housemate, Loz, so she does have some final thoughts on this movie. I rate this movie an 8 out of 10. It's better than the first film. The characters were developed nicely, though I did not like Emmett's character, but overall, a very enjoyable movie. Loz also rated it an 8 out of 10. Loz's thoughts. So, I went into this movie with blind thoughts since I've seen the first film only once, and remembered not really enjoying it due to the POV not being great. But when I saw that this wasn't going to be a POV movie, I was intrigued. Once the main plot kicked in, I was immediately reminded of Stephen King's Misery, with the whole car accident, then keeping the victim hostage. But as the movie kept going, it became its own story with some plot twists and edge-of-the-seat moments. I was feeling more adrenaline from this movie than any horror film I have seen in the last 5 years. So, that's the end of the review, and I've got to say that sounds like a film that I'm definitely going to be watching in the next couple of weeks. Based off that, it does sound kind of intriguing, because I haven't watched it. Anyway, I know today hasn't been our usual setup. There's a lot of music lacking, and I have had so many technical difficulties, so we've only had one interview, but that may become a more regular thing, as it's easier to do one interview a week than it is to do 2. I also had a lot of technical difficulties with the fact that I could only record one short story because last week I was unfortunately ill with a really bad throat infection and couldn't record. But also because I am going to be releasing over the next week a short story special for you guys, just to kind of make it up to you for the fact that I missed last week. So I am so sorry for all this. I know it's like my 3rd week and I couldn't even keep it consistent. I suck. I suck at life. I'm cursed. Quite literally. I'm in the cursed kingdom, for fuck's sake. If you do prefer this accidental format, then let me know in the comments and I'll see about altering my regular content to being more like this. If not, I'll go back to the way it was originally. But I am so sorry. Anyway, if you did enjoy the content today, don't forget to press that subscribe button, click the bell, and give us a comment and a like, of course. Our goal this week is to reach 100 likes. If we can do that, that would be amazing. So please, press that like button. Let's do this thing, let's reach that goal. And if you've not all lost every ounce of sanity you had left during this podcast, I hope to see you again next week. So don't forget to tune in, because I know it, you know it, deep down, you really enjoyed this. It made this curse a little less dreadful.
Weep for yourself, my man, you'll never be what is in your heart. Weep, little lion man, you're not as brave as you were at the start. Rake yourself and rake yourself, take all the courage you have left. Waste it on fixing all the problems that you made in your own head. But it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really fucked it up this time, didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my dear? Tremble for yourself, my man, you know that you have seen this all before. Tremble, little lion man, you never settle any of your scores. Your grace is wasted in your face, your boldness stands alone among the wreck. Now learn from your mother or you'll spend your days biting your own neck. But it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really fucked it up this time, didn't I, my dear? But it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really fucked it up this time, didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my dear? But it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really fucked it up this time, didn't I, my dear? But it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really fucked it up this time, didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my dear?